Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and taking it easy. For this video, we'll be doing a unboxing of the Carnage box set from Lego. And this is part of their, I dare say, their Bust series, quote unquote. Bust, obviously, as you can see, being just the head. So even though it's Marvel, it's still part of the Spider-Man universe. So this will be interesting because it's not super clear cut. It could be the Marvel superheroes line if we want to apply some Lego logic to it. Anyway, I do have a Venom unboxing, so we'll figure out the correct series branding. But anyway, trying to actually do some of the larger unboxing videos, so Carnage gets to be the guinea pig. So here we have the Carnage box set, the cover art in front, so Carnage, a nice shot of the assembled bust slash head, probably to help hype up the next Venom movie coming out, especially if you look at the way that the font has been done for Carnage. You can see some of the faint web hint at the very back. But there you go, assembled from the Spider-Man universe. Shot of the head bust, Lego Marvel Carnage. 18 plus, 546 pieces. So this should be an interesting one. And in fact, before I forget, assuming she watches this, although I'll probably ping her about it. Thank you to SoCal Brina for actually pointing this out to me some months ago, because I wasn't fully aware, and the busts that had already come out were basically Iron Man and Star Wars, so I wasn't too super keen. And then she told me, hey, by the way, go look at this. And yes, she piqued my interest when she mentioned that there would be some Carnage busts and some Venom busts. I think she started with Venom and then Carnage was an afterthought. I can't remember now. It was vice versa, but either way. So thank you for that, Brina. I probably would have figured it out in the end, but it was definitely nice to have that early heads up. Okay, so having a look at the rest of the box. So there we have another shot of the head directly from the front, and some fluff text of Carnage assembled from the Spider-Man universe. So that's kind of cool. Other side, nothing really much other than there's a nice shot of the lettering. In fact, there's a nice array of dust in the box. Top section, nothing too fancy there, but we do have a bit of a one-to-one scaling of some of the pieces, which hopefully will have the patterns already pre-painted on. Obviously the stuff around the top of the head, the sides, okay, that looks like it could be a sticker just based on the fact I can see some edging, but we'll see. It's not too bad. Bottom of the box, your general disclaimer stuff. Kind of reminds me of a Transformers box based on the red, but doesn't matter. I was going to say if Hasbro was involved, but I don't think Hasbro is. This is purely on Lego. Yeah, I'm guessing it's part of the Marvel superheroes line. Back of the box. I'll put it back down there, see if I can minimize some of that lighting glare. So top of the box pretty much has another shot of the head bust, a bit more of an angle. Repeat of the front end shot there. So 19 centimeters / 7 inches in total height, which isn't too bad. And then we have some images of Carnage. The left probably lifted from the comics. The right, I would dare say, is some form of CGI art. But yes, this will definitely be interesting to build the head of the symbiote covered Cletus Cassidy. Okay, so put this back to the front. So that's pretty much the quick look of the box done. So I guess the next thing to do will be to probably crack open the box and see what type of bags there are. And then I guess we'll take it from there. So I guess see you literally in a split second. Okay, and split second later. It's actually interesting, just obviously the bags are off camera at the moment, but just seeing what was actually in the box and seeing it all out, and goes to show packaging is a weird and mysterious thing. But anyway, packaging aside, it's a shame because I probably could have done the rest of this unboxing at my usual desk, which I might think about doing for the next time. But anyway, we'll keep going with what we have. So, what was in the box? The manual, which is interesting. It's a decent little book. So once again, nice shot of the completed bust that we're quite familiar with. What I'll eventually put through the video is, so there's a sticker sheet, which is a bit upsetting and a bit not, but at the same time, Lego stickers are actually quite easy to do compared to Gunpla stickers. Actually, I'll put that down, which is great. And there are actually a total of 3 bags. 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s. Why in pairs, I don't know, but we'll see that soon. So having a look through the booklet, well, before we do that, general feedback and win on the back. So here is the intro section of the book. I assume this is probably the designer, or I guess if I read this, I guess if we have a quick look at this blurb. So, Carnage by name, Carnage by nature, alien, symbiote, villain. Venom's deadly nemesis is known for leaving a trail of destruction and devastation wherever he goes. The clue is in the name. Carnage is such a great villain, so full of character, and we loved the challenge of bringing that to life in this model. Fans will instantly recognize his very graphic red and black appearance in this model, with that trademark scary smile and sharp pointy teeth. This is very true. It's always a fun challenge to design something that is alive with the Lego bricks. Just like Venom, Carnage is a symbiote, and we wanted to have that organic feel, rather than just the static mask. I think the final look really achieves that. I hope you enjoy building it as much as we did designing it. Lego Creative Lead, Jasper C. Nelson. Okay, so this would be the creative lead holding Carnage's head. But there you go. So that was a nice little read of the blurb. Be interesting to see what the Venom one says. given the way that it's worded, this probably illustrates that Carnage was Bust number 2 and Venom being number 1. So going through the rest of the booklet, so there you go. 1, 2, and 3. So bags 1, well, yeah, bag 1, bags, either will form the bottom of the head and the stand. Bag 2 will start to fill out to the head and the facial features. And then 3 will pretty much wrap it all up. So that's kind of cool. Obviously won't go through every single page, given that there's a lot. Just a quick little run through. Oh, look at that red. Glare's not doing any good, but oh well. Let's have a look. Does it just have the one? Okay. So it just has the one large section of Lego brick list. It's not too bad. Gives you a good count on numbers. There's at least one set of bricks that appears 6 times. 8, 10 times, 6 times, 14 times. Brainer, did you actually go through and actually pile all the bricks together? Especially given some of these numbers? Let's have a looking at this section here. I mean that's not too bad. They're mainly internal structure. But if you look at some of the reds, 8 times, 6 times, 14 times. There's another 14 times. So there you go. It's a nice listing of parts. There's a weird alien jaw thing reminiscent of Resident Evil. But there's the final piece. And it's a 3D state, which is quite nice. So there you go. That was the actual booklet, and for a change, perfectly flat. Putting that aside. So next up, let's go through the sticker sheet. So there's the stickers. So majority is the red and black motif, which will go on various surfaces, and that large pink, I would imagine, is probably part of the inner mouth of some description. Maybe the very back of the throat, possibly. But interesting enough, for a kit set that has over 500 pieces, 12 stickers really isn't too bad. Let's see if I can do this. So bags 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So yeah, that's not too bad. So as I said, there's 2 of each, 1 large bag and then 1 smaller bag. I'm assuming, because the instructions didn't really say it, was when it says bag 1, they mean all of bag 1, all of bag 2, all of bag 3, and I've just done some of these smaller bags for some of the not so small pieces. I suspect there'll probably be smaller mini bags in the larger bags, but we'll see. Once again, the bad thing about Lego bags is they're not exactly free of noise. So that's the large bag number 1. Looking at the back, so we've got some large pieces in there, which isn't too bad. Now, if I remember correctly from the instructions, this will obviously form up the basis of the bust. And then smaller bag number 1. So that's not too bad. Big bag number 2. Does look like it might have a smaller bag within. Looking at the back, so lots of red, bit of black, bit of other colours in there. Small bag number 2. Man, some of these small bags are almost on par with a poly bag size-wise. It's quite amusing. Number 2. Number 3 in all its noisy noise. More red, more black. And lastly, small bag number 3. Interestingly enough, there's actually some clear, well, not clear, but, well, I guess in LEGO terms it'd be called clear, but you've got some clear red in there, which is interesting because I don't know where clear red would really stand out. But there you go. So interestingly enough, once again, for a box of that size, I would have thought there would have been bag after bag after bag after bag, which to a degree there is, but just to have the 6 bags in total really actually isn't too bad. I clearly have not built big sets before, which is funny because I do have some big sets to build. So that's pretty much a quick look at all the bags. Really wish LEGO could be made to be a bit more quieter. Oh, poor, interesting instruction manual on a very large backdrop. Although it's good to know now that I know what's actually in the box. So to be honest, this is actually a bit of a live reaction video in the sense of I had no idea what to expect. I haven't opened the Venom box yet. So it'll definitely be fun to do that now that I know I can do half my unboxing somewhere else and the rest on my usual setup. So stay tuned for that now that I have an idea of what I can actually do. So there you have it, the unboxing of Carnage. I remember talking to Brina about it, and she said it took her about 4 hours to build. It wasn't one sitting, I'm afraid, though. I believe that was across multiple sittings. So that's not too bad. It's just a case of finding 4 hours in which to build. But to be honest, given its bags 1, 2, and 3, it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just finding time. But no, I definitely look forward to building this. I also look forward to building Venom when the time comes. I did see some third-party light brick sets. They have one for Venom, one for Carnage. The Venom one, it wasn't too bad, but I don't know why they used a bit of a green LED in the interior mouth. Gives it a very weird mutant mucus look vibe that just seems off-putting. The Carnage LEDs seem to be quite nice and actually complemented the head well, so I don't know if it's something I want to pursue or not. I mean, it wasn't too expensive, and I did get this set at the best possible retail price I could possibly find, based on knowing what stores price them accordingly, and even against Lego as well. So it's definitely a bit cheap. In fact, I think it's dropped in price since I bought it, which was disappointing. Well, not disappointing. Upsetting, I guess, is probably a better way. But good for other people if you pick it up as well. I'd be very surprised if a lot of Spider-Man fans are giving this a pass. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan myself, but I will admit I have a very big soft spot for the symbiotes. I can only hope they'll do more, but I'm pretty sure they won't. Anyway, enough unboxing rambling from me done. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and a like if you enjoyed this content. feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date for upcoming videos. Additional content can also be found on my Instagram, and a link to that will be in the description below. Thank you very much for your support to help grow this channel. Please take care and stay safe, and I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. See ya.